Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm from the Australian Beauty School and I'm one of your beauty tutors. I'm going to be showing you the false lash application using both strip and individuals and a few hacks and troubleshooting methods along the way. And I've got the gorgeous Chloe with us today and little Mimo on her lap. Prized possession. Beautiful. I feel like we should sing the Lion King soundtrack.
Yeah, he's Simba.
He's Simba. So why are we doing your lashes today, Chloe?
So I have a date tonight and I actually can't put on strip lashes myself ever.
Love that.
And I always get lash lifts, but you know, it can be expensive and also hard to maintain at the end when they start going a bit scraggly. So I'm asking Caitlin to pop some strip lashes on me.
So lucky you have me and I'm not charging you for
I know.
anything. So we're going to start with the strip lash on Chloe's left eye. Something you always want to do in preparation is line up the lash, make sure it's the right size. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take it out. Make sure you get the right eye. I've done it before, I put the wrong eye on and it just doesn't look great. On myself, not on a client. You always want to grab from the actual strip as opposed to the lashes. If you pull from the lashes, it will actually pull the lashes out individually and you'll be left with a strip that you can't use. And pulling in the direction that the strip is on the eye. Adjusting your grip, you want to make sure it's semi on the side there. And I'm going to get Chloe to close her eyes. Going to line it up from the center. And because it's a little bit tacky already, it'll hold its place nice and easily. So what you can see here is this inner corner. I don't want to start too close inwards. I want to actually capture a little bit of her natural lashes and create more of a sweeping eye there. So I've stopped a little bit, quarter of the way through the eye there. And what you can actually see at the tail end here is it's just a touch too long for Chloe's eyes. So we're going to give it a bit of a trim.
Is his tongue out? Oh my God, your tongue's only a little bit out.
Well done, Mimo.
Good job, you're growing up.
So when you're cutting the lashes, you want to make sure you cut from the outer corner and not the inner. So the outer corner obviously has a little bit more length to the lashes. If you were to cut from the inner corner, it's going to be a big drastic change from her natural lashes to the strip, and we don't want that. So I'm going to grab the lashes and with your clean scissors, I'm just going to gently trim off one of the ends and just give it a trim. Now what you would do is line up the first eye that you cut with the second one. You can lay them directly on top of each other and you want to cut off the same amount. You can see that I've just snipped off about half a lash band here and you would repeat that on the side, make sure they're symmetrical. You're going to apply your glue. So we've got the Duo Strip Lash Adhesion in our professional makeup artistry kit. This is one of the best lash strip glues that I've ever used before. It holds really well, particularly on the night where your lashes are gonna be fluttering, trying to swing the charm.
Yeah, while you're dancing the night away.
I meant more so looking deeply into his eyes.
Oh.
Have you been on a date before, Chloe?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
it's my first time.
So we're going to apply a little bit of glue to the top of the lash here. Now the important thing is not to have too much. So I've just pushed it out a tiny little bit and I'm going to use the excess glue to just line the top of the band. Now you do want to make sure that the inner and outer corners have a little bit more glue. These areas will be the first to lift because they're right at the waterline where a lot of our tears will go once the night ends in shambles.
You're jinxing me.
No, I'm sure it'll be great.
Love me.
Yeah. So the adhesion has to dry a little bit just to make it a little bit more tacky and allow it to actually grab to the eye while we're feeling with it to get it in the right place. I'm not speaking English. I can't enunciate my word. It is what it is. Okay. Now, the way I'm going to come in to Chloe's eye is I want the top of this strip to actually sit on the top of her lash line, and then I'm going to shift it in. So I'm coming from above, place it directly on top, and then I'm going to use the tweezers to push the lash in place. Now this is a great troubleshooting method. If it comes off while you're trying to fiddle with it, that's fine. Bring it back up and push it in. And you can, if you need to, I find I have better control with my fingers, as long as they are clean, to just press it into the eyelid if you need. You want to give it a few seconds to actually dry before you get the client to open their eyes.
2 seconds later.
So this has been drying for a few seconds there. Chloe, I'll just get you to open your eyes slowly. So you can see sometimes you may have the lashes and the glue adhere to the bottom lashes there. Fairly easy to work your way around. All you need are your tweezers and a cotton tip. What you can do is gently get your eyes open, pull the lower lashes down if they're stuck, and then use the tweezers to push the top lashes up. Now, Chloe has quite straight natural lashes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna come in from the side and pinch her natural lashes and the lash strip together. Really only do this if you've had enough practice and your hand is stable. The last thing you want to do is get the tweezers into the client's eye. Prepare yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Chloe to look straight ahead and gently pinch them together. This is gonna blend her natural lashes to the strip lash, and you can go all the way around. I'm not going to. Chloe is a little bit terrified.
I'm scared.
Bless her soul. And then you obviously want to come around to the front of your client and just check. It's a little bit too high up on the inner corner here. If that happens, this is what you can do. So I'm going to pull it off a little bit. Chloe, close your eyes for me. And I'm going to shift it under and hold. Close your eyes, keep them closed. Don't open until I tell you.
It's flat or flat. I really feel like I need to open my eyes.
You don't. You really
There's gonna be
don't.
something in front of me. I like feel it presence.
Me. Okay, you can open your eyes. Oh. Okay, if that happens, we're gonna use a little bit more glue. So if this happens, you fiddled around with it too much and they have lifted, you can use the bottom of a mascara wand or any kind of brush that you have. Get a little bit of extra glue. Especially when you're starting out, the last thing you wanna do is take the whole strip off and then you have to start again. You've got lash glue everywhere. The eyeshadow is ruined. Just not a vibe. Close your eyes. I'm gonna come in and gently apply to the top. I'm gonna wait for that to dry a little bit before I go to apply it on. Obviously, we wanna make sure it's nice and tacky, like Chloe.
I'm a tacky gal.
Tacky, tacky gal.
Anyone that becomes friends with me, I just like glue to them.
That's a great analogy. You're right. You're like a fly with poo.
Hopefully my date doesn't think I'm too clingy.
Never. Too pretty for
I'll
that.
talk about moving in and having children.
Stop it.
He'll run away.
I need you to relax and just hold it there. Don't open your eyes yet.
I did practice on my girlfriend and she's really highly strung and her eyes were like almost half open, fluttering intensely the whole time. And
Did
it
you
was hard.
get your mannequin head application approved before you did that?
No. I didn't.
I'm not surprised she didn't trust you.
I'm a failed graduate.
Okay, now slowly open, and that's much better. What you can do is, again, pinch them if you need to. I'm not going to do that to Chloe. I'm going to traumatize her further before her date. She'll start crying before she gets there. So we're going to do individual lashes now on Chloe's right eye. They come in all different lengths. If you want different kind of fans, different lash type, many different styles. What I'm going to do is focus on elongating the outer corner of Chloe's eye. I was just about to call you Zoe. Been working with you for 2 years. I should know your name.
Okay, my ex's dad called me Zoe for like 2 years, so I'm used to it.
Well, don't be talking about your ex on your first date. That's not going to go down well.
Oh no.
And we're going to put 3 or 4 on her outer corners and slowly go in towards the inner corner. With this application, you do want to have something to put your glue on, something that's easily accessible for you because you need to dip each individual cluster in the glue. So I am going to pop a small amount of our duo glue on the lid here, and I'm going to get Chloe to hold the lid, please. Thank you.
I find these are easier for beginners.
Very easy for beginners. There's a lot less surface area than a strip lash. You've got more control over it as well. So what you want to do with your strip lashes is actually grab from the lashes themselves. They're too far in on this packet in particular to actually grab from the base. Grab from the tip of the lashes and gently pull upwards. You don't want too much pressure on the lashes themselves, otherwise they will break. I've got the base of the cluster visible at the top of the tweezers. I'm going to dip that into the glue, wipe off any excess. I don't want too much on the eyes when I'm applying, and come in from the side. Chloe, close your eyes. And again, you want to get as close as possible to the lash line. You can apply it. Now, because Chloe's got some downturned, very straight lashes, I'm going to try my best to apply them in a downwards motion so that they're not sticking straight out. Now, with the individual clusters, you really want to space them about 0.5 millimeter apart for maximum volume. This is what I was going for. Had a brain fart. You know, I only just realized during filming today how many sounds I make. Just little sounds.
I feel like you're just kind of left to your own voice when, like, once you're doing that, I don't want to talk because then it gets all jiggly.
What gets jiggly? My
As in
hand?
for you, if I'm talking. Is it hard when I'm talking?
No.
Oh, so I can just talk and you're like fine to put them on. She's skilled.
It gets hard for me because I have to focus on what you're saying, which is most of the time not worth it. And also doing my job. As per our previous videos, been doing winged liner for 13 years. I apply that as close to the lash line as I can get, like the black glue, and then just put the strip lash straight over the top.
I'm gonna get
It's fairly easy for beginners. Let me
This
look at
is
you.
my jam.
This is my jam. Well, hopefully your date can kind of see past your bad lashes and still likes you enough to take you on a second date.
Now he can't tell that my lashes are straight and downturned, so if he found out, I think he'd run away straight away.
I think you would run away if you talked about your ex, which is a high possibility for you. If you have liked the video, leave us a like. Also leave us a comment if you would like to see another video and what you would like to see. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to stay up to date with our posts.